Good morning, Florida lacrosse fans. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Florida Lacrosse News. I'm Lee Roggenberg, your host. Before we do anything, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you do. We certainly appreciate it. 1,200 subscribers is the goal by the end of the season. You will notice I am wearing my red shirt. Not sure if it comes across exactly as red in the lighting here, but trust me, it's a red shirt. Andrew, this is for you in memory of Cornell's fortunate 15-12 win over the Hobart Statesmen. Andrew sent me a note saying he's on his way up to Ithaca this weekend, visit his son, catch the Cornell-Ohio State game, and even indicated that he might be able to catch some of the Hobart-Syracuse game on Sunday before flying back. It certainly is a wonderful doubleheader of lacrosse to go watch. Enjoy the trip. Hopefully it's not too cold and the snow holds off. Never know up there. It's sort of like the reverse of the weather we get down here, where we say, wait 5 minutes for the weather to change. At this time in upstate New York, bad weather could show its way in a squall just like that. Okay, so last night's scores, the big one on the boys' side, Oak Hall traveling up the road and handling Maclay comfortably, 20-7. Sounds like a terrific performance for Oak Hall. Congratulations to Coach Montes and his team on the victory. And we'll see as we go along how Maclay rebounds. Also, last night on the boys' side, Western 17-9 win over Stoneman. Ocoee 9-2 win over Colonial. Spanish River, the 7-5 win over Suncoast. Seminole 7-6 over Olympia. Haggerty 11-4 over Winter Springs. Jensen Beach continues their hot start, 12-6 over Dwyer. Wellington with the 13-9 win over Boca Raton. Wellington now 7-0 on the year. Excuse me. Flagler Palm Coast 13-6 over Forest. Definitely a score that I'm going to have to take a little deeper dive into Flagler Palm Coast to see how they're progressing as the program goes. Osceola 10-3 over Northeast. We have Tohopekaliga 13-5 over Freedom. Holy Trinity Episcopal with a big 11-4 win over Vero. Holy Trinity certainly was one of the teams to watch preseason in 1A, and certainly showing that was worth the mention. Boone 10-5 over Lake Cal. Easy winners last night: Palmer Trinity, Jupiter, Cocoa Breach, Gulf Breeze, St. Augustine, Menendez. That Menendez win was over Matanzas, and in my preseason, I was figuring that in Region 1 for 2A, that Matanzas and Menendez would probably be fighting it out for the last bid. But right now, it looks like Menendez is to lose. Sun Lake, All Saints Academy, Fletcher, Ponte Vedra, and Creekside with easy wins too. On the girls' side, we had Coral Shores 6-4 over Gulliver Prep. St. Edwards with a 15-9 win over the Pine School. Palmetto 11-10 over Cooper City. Tohopekaliga with a 19-14 win over Freedom. Palm Beach Central edging out Stoneman 14-13. That would have been a good one to see. Olympia 8-7 over Wakiva. Dr. Phillips 11-4 over Lake Gibson. Wellington 16-13 over Martin County. And South Fork 11-10 over Jensen Beach. Easy winners on the girls' side last night: Key West, Mitchell, South Northeast, Wiregrass Ranch, Edgewood, St. Andrews, Holy Trinity, Vieira, St. John Paul, Fleming Island, Seminole Ridge, Satellite, Boone, Bishop Moore, Timber Creek, Lake Mineola, and Apopka. Before I hop onto the college side, those who watched the primetime broadcast last night know that I sort of hit on something that I would like schools, athletic directors, and lacrosse coaches to sort of get together on and present to their county administrators in those counties that still require that each team play a full slate of district games. I don't think that for the growth of the sport, that's the right philosophy to take for those counties that are doing so. If you want to keep programs that are sort of floundering from dropping the sport, you're probably better off not having the 160th ranked team in the state playing the number 5 team in the state at this point. You're probably better off if you have teams within the district who are relatively evenly matched, play home and home. Much better for the power ranking, much better for the schedule, much better for those who are sort of making their way up the ladder. I would like to see those counties think in terms of relatively competitive with each other as being a guiding principle more than every county needs to force every team to play each other. I think you'll see that if you put it in the coach's hand as far as scheduling is concerned, they know better than the county administrator who they should be playing and what's best for the long run success of their particular programs. It's not going to matter to anyone except maybe a team that is rapidly moving up the rankings and has a hard time scheduling the top teams. That's really about it. But as we've found over the years, over time, coaches get to know each other in the summer. They know who is making progress, and they're willing to take games to help out that program that's seeking to move up the ladder. So county administrators, please take note about this. Start thinking about competitiveness in your scheduling instead of just some writ, old-fashioned, it's always been this way, you're going to do it my way or the highway type attitude. It's not good for those programs you think you are helping at the bottom of the rankings. Last night on the college scene, Ponte Vedra alum Wyatt Schupler, 13 saves for Army in their 17-13 win over Syracuse in the Dome. The previous night, St. Thomas alum Mikey Adler with 11 saves in Duke's 18-14 win over High Point. On the college side, one game we missed yesterday, the Tampa women losing in overtime 11-10 to Regis of Colorado. Also last night, Florida Tech women knocking off Findlay 19-8. Carolyn McLeod and Jennifer Boyle with 6 goals each. Embry-Riddle women 20-10 over Flagler last night. Dr. Phillips grad Zariah Durham with 5 goals for Florida Tech. I'm sorry, for Embry-Riddle. Bertha McDonough, 3 goals, 4 assists also for them. The St. Leo women lose 19-10 to Assumption. Leah Lamondola with 4 goals in the losing effort. And the PBA men beat Assumption 19-8. Jupiter Christian's grad Caleb Southard, 3 goals and 1 assist for PBA. On the NAIA side, we've missed a couple of scores. Ave Maria, 16-9 over William Penn of Iowa. On Tuesday, it was the Kaiser women, 22-0 over Point of Georgia. And Cabrini, 19-5 over the Weber women. And last night, Ave Maria knocking off Culver Stockton, 19-9 to sweep their road trip. Anna Shaffrey, 4 goals, 4 assists. Oriana Eldridge and Abigail Seiler, 4 goals each for Ave Maria. The Gyrenes. Okay. Tonight's games were a little light. Bowles is hosting St. Augustine. St. Stephen's is hosting Lakewood Ranch. Oviedo is hosting Bishop Moore. Cardinal Gibbons is hosting Columbus. On the girls' side, Berkeley Prep is hosting Newsom. Bowles is hosting Menendez. Winter Springs is hosting Seminole. And St. Thomas Aquinas is hosting Pinecrest. Those of you who are sort of noticing that We're coming up on 5,000 Twitter followers. We're, I believe, 12 short right now. If you're out there, you haven't followed us yet on Twitter, let's make that push next couple of days, see if we can get it right to 5,000. Thank you very much to all of those who have followed us over the years and continue to do so. And I just think it's a great sign for how much we desire to have content across the state. And that's one of the ways you show it. Thank you also to those who use Twitter to update us with scores throughout the night and with information. The graphics are taking a wonderful turn for the better. Tyler Oblong's Twitter feed with the videos that he's showing with the clips of games that he's gone to. The St. Andrews Plant ones in particular were really terrific. That great goal with a couple of off-balance catches and the finish at the top. The one of Riker Demarest too. And just in general, putting the music to it. Nice to see that that 70s music continues to show well. Kids, if you've not listened to 70s music, do yourself a favor and pick out a couple of groups from that era. Probably the best decade for music the United States has ever had. Let's see. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be going down 95 to St. Thomas Aquinas. We have Episcopal of Jacksonville coming to town. Coach Carter, I'm so glad to see that you're able to schedule that game and come down, see the team play against a traditional power. Just like with the Ponte Vedra game, this game is obviously going to test the team, but so glad to see that these types of intersectional games are popping up more and more. And it's just great for the continued growth of the sport. Look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a game on Saturday yet. I'm going to take a look at the schedule. I think there were one or two things that might get me out there. And on Sunday, of course, the Krause-Simmons Trophy is up. And, Syracuse administrators, athletic staff, just make sure you shine that thing up real good, because it's coming back on the turnpike to Geneva after Sunday. You're definitely vulnerable this year, and we plan to prove it. Hobart, go get it done. Okay. The usual things. Subscribe if you already haven't. Like the video if you do. Share it with others. Make sure other people know that we have this and we have FLN Primetime, probably going to keep that every Wednesday nights for now. And the idea is to continue to grow the audience, get out to a game, lay off the refs, grow the game, take a friend to a game. Enjoy yourselves. Have a great day. This is Lee Roggenberg, Florida Lacrosse News, saying so long from the Sunshine State.